على آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وعملا وفقها في الدين يا رب العالمين وألحقنا بعبادك الصالحين. As the days of Dhul Hijjah have entered now, inshallah, we will discuss a hadith regarding sacrifice, a hadith regarding Eid, and a hadith regarding the etiquettes of the sacrificial animal. يقول الله عز وجل والبدن جعلناها لكم من شعائر الله لكم فيها خير فاذكروا اسم الله عليها صواف فإذا وجبت جنوبها فكلوا منها وأطعموا القانع والمعتر كذلك سخرناها لكم لعلكم تشكرون. The cattle that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He placed on earth, this is a great symbol of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on earth. And this sacrifice is a sacred sacrifice, is a holy sacrifice. It's a sacrifice that is given going according to the sacrifice from Habil, from the son of Adam alayhi salam and Ibrahim alayhi salam. The whole story comes down. For now, how many thousands of years we have been following the sunnah of sacrifice. Here, inshallah, on the book of Eid, it mentions the hadith عن أبي أمامة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من قام ليلتي العيدين محتسبا لم يمت قلبه يوم تموت القلوب. Subhanallah, such a beautiful hadith. Just like we are meant to make a'mal in the 10 days, these 10 blessed days of Dhul Hijjah, likewise the night of Eid is very special. This hadith mentions Abu Umama radiallahu anhu, he says Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that whoever stands the 2 nights of Eid, hoping only for ajr, hoping only for reward in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, lam yamut qalbuhu yawma tamutul qulub. His heart will not die the day when all hearts will die. This is narrated in Ibn Majah, again an authentic narration. The next hadith we have in front of us, روي عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم زينوا أعيادكم بالتكبير. الله أكبر. This hadith is in معجم الصغير المعجم الأوسط of Tabarani. Subhanallah, Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu says he's heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say, beautify and adorn your Eids with the takbir, So we know that on the takbirs will start on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, the day of Arafah, from Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, the 12th until and 23 Salah, sorry. So you got 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, Asr will end. Okay, Fajr Salah from the 9th until the Asr of the 13th. This should be done after every single Salah. It is wajib to do once after every single Salah. Even if you miss the Salah as qada, it is necessary. Whether you perform it alone, whether you perform it in jama'ah, it is necessary to say Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar wa lillahi alhamd at least once. Once is wajib and you can do more if you want. زينوا أعيادكم بالتكبير here very clearly mentions that the more that you do, the better, meaning you adorn the Eid. And the words again is Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar wa lillahi alhamd. وعن سعد بن أوس الأنصاري عن أبيه رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كان يوم عيد الفطر وقفت الملائكة على أبواب الطرق فنادوا اغدوا يا معشر المسلمين إلى رب كريم يمن بالخير ثم يثيب عليه الجزيل لقد أمرتم بقيام الليل فقمتم وأمرتم بصيام النهار فصمتم وأطعتم ربكم فاقبضوا جوائزكم فإذا صلوا نادى مناد ألا إن ربكم قد غفر لكم فارجعوا راشدين إلى رحالكم فهو يوم الجائزة ويسمى ذلك اليوم في السماء يوم الجائزة. رواه الطبراني في الكبير. Here it mentions, this is more in regards to Ramadan. This is more in regards to Yawm al-Fitr. Inshallah, Sa'd ibn Aus al-Ansari, he narrates from his father that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said on the day of Eid al-Fitr that the angels, they stand on the doors, on the gates of roads, on pathways, and then they announce, Ughdu ma'ashar al-Muslimin. Ughdu ma'ashar al-Muslimin. Come, O company of the Muslims, to a Lord that is generous. To a Lord that is generous. We'll have time, inshallah. We can pray sunnah later. Rabbin Kareem. Yamunnu bil khair. Thumma yuthibu alayhi al-jazil. The Lord who is the granter of all goodness. And He will give great goodness as well. A lot of goodness, abundance of goodness. لَقَدْ أُمِرْتُمْ. You have been ordered to make Qiyamul Layl, and you made Qiyamul Layl. This is regarding to Taraweeh. And you have made Qiyamul Layl. وَأُمِرْتُمْ بِصِيَامِ النَّهَارِ. And you are commanded to fast the day of the days of fasting, Ramadan. وَأَطَعْتُمْ رَبَّكُمْ. And you were obedient to your Lord. فَاقْبِضُوا جَوَائِزَكُمْ. So take your reward now. فَإِذَا صَلَّوْا نَادَى مُنَادٍ. After they complete their salah, angel calls out, Ala inna rabbakum qad ghafara lakum. Surely your Lord has forgiven all of your sins. Farji'u rashidina ila rihalikum. So go back to your houses as successful people. Fahuwa yawmul ja'iza. Verily it is the day of giving the reward, giving presents, giving gifts. Okay? وَيُسَمَّى ذَلِكَ الْيَوْمِ فِي السَّمَاءِ يَوْمَ الْجَائِزَةِ. And in the sky, meaning the angels call it the day of reward. The day of reward. Let's go on to sacrifices, inshallah. وعن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في يوم أضحى ما عمل آدمي في هذا اليوم أفضل من دم يهراق إلا أن يكون رحما توصل. رواه الطبراني في الكبير. Here Ibn Abbas رضي الله عنهما, he says Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم said regarding Yawmul Adha, the day that is coming in front of us in 10 days. Ma amila adamiyyun fi hadha al-yawm. There is no human being, there is no Banu Adam, there is no person from mankind that can do anything better than. There's nothing more better than slaughtering an animal for Allah's sake, except one exception. One exception is that if a person has broken family ties. A brother is not speaking to another brother, sister is not speaking to mother, mother is not speaking to, daughter, stuff like that. If this is happening, then it is better to, of course, reconcile between the two, and it is better for that family member to reconcile between themselves, because the reward of that is much more greater. That's much more greater in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But again, the reward of this, the reward of slaughtering is great, is very, very great. Next we go on to the hadith of Abu Umama. عن أبي أمامة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خير الأضحية الكبش وخير الكفن الحلة. رواه أبو داود والترمذي وابن ماجه. Abu Umama رضي الله عنه reports Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم said, the best of udhiyah is a ram, meaning a male sheep. A male sheep. The best of udhiyah is a male sheep. وَخَيْرُ الْكَفَنِ الْحُلَّةِ. And the best of kafan. Kafan is the material that everyone will be shrouded with after we pass away. Is al-hulla, a whole garment. Something that covers the whole body. So ram here refers to a 2-year-old, or some say 4-year-old sheep. Okay? وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. This is a very severe warning for those who don't give sacrifice. Those who have the money, those who have the nisab of zakat, but they refuse to give sacrifice on the day of Yawmul Udhiyah. This is the reason, and from many other ahadith, it's not just from this hadith, but from many other ahadith, the Hanafi scholars say it is wajib to give Qurbani. Every person that is a sahib nisab, it is wajib to give Qurbani. For every single individual of the family, there must be a separate share. There must be a separate share. No one can combine themselves into one small animal. Large animal, you can give up to 7 shares. Okay? وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله. Here, man wajada, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, man wajada sa'atan, whoever is rich, meaning whoever is sahib nisab here, whoever is rich according to the sharia, and he has money, and he doesn't give Qurbani, he mustn't attend our Eid Salah. This is a severe warning against a person who doesn't give Qurbani. That whoever doesn't give Qurbani mustn't even come and pray with us. Okay? This is like saying you're not part of us. You're not part of the Muslim community. So this is a very severe warning. This is narrated by Imam Hakim in his Mustadrak. It is also authentic. وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من باع جلد أضحيته فلا أضحية له رواه الحاكم. Whoever, here Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu reports, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, whoever sells the hide, the skin of the animal, there is no udhiyah for him. Okay? Here, of course, it's said by way of rebuke, by way of warning and cautioning others. Of course, the Qurbani will be done, but the ulama say, the fuqaha say, the muftis say, that the price that the person gets from the selling of the skin of the animal, that price he must give in sadaqah. That price he must give in sadaqah. Not the price of the animal itself, but the price that he got from selling the hide, from selling the skin of the animal. So that price that he got, he must give that price in sadaqah. And his Qurbani will be completely valid, even if he does so. Next hadith we have عن شداد بن أوس رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله كتب الإحسان على كل شيء. Verily Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prescribed kindness and perfection in everything. In everything that you do. فإذا قتلتم فأحسنوا القتلة. So when you kill, then make sure the killing is the best of killing, meaning the most perfect, less torturesome killing. Okay? Unfortunately, nowadays, people think, especially non-Muslims, they think that to shoot an animal and then to kill the animal is less painful. This is absolutely not true. By any standards, by any psychological standards, by any standards of even medical literature. This cannot be true, and this is not true, and this is detrimental for the animal's meat. The animal's meat becomes poisonous. Okay? This is why we let the bad blood gush out. This bad blood that gushes out at the moment when you're slaughtering, this blood has to come out. This blood is the poisonous blood, has toxins, has bad things inside that blood. That blood must come out. And that blood is the haram blood, which Allah refers to, حُرِّمَتْ عَلَيْكُمُ الْمَيْتَةُ وَالدَّمُ. Waddam, the dam which gushes forth, the blood that gushes forth, this blood is absolutely haram to eat. A person is not allowed to eat that blood. But the animal, after you slaughter the animal is cold, and then you cut the animal up, and then there's some blood on the animal's meat. That's fine. That's not the gushing out blood that is haram. Is that understood? Here, فَأَحْسِنُوا الْقِتْلَةِ. So when you kill, then be kind when killing. وَإِذَا ذَبَحْتُمْ فَأَحْسِنُوا الذِّبْحَ. And when you make dhabah, when you slaughter, make sure your dhabah is also done in the best manner. وَلْيُحِدَّ أَحَدَكُمْ شَفْرَتَهُ وَلْيُرِحْ ذَبِيحَتَهُ. Here is the last advice of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in this hadith of Muslim and Abu Dawud and Nasai and Ibn Majah, 4 of the mother books of hadith. Make sure to sharpen the knife. This is the condition of slaughtering the animal. Make sure that the knife is absolutely very sharp. وَلْيُرِحْ ذَبِيحَتَهُ. And let the animal cool down before you start cutting it up. Let the animal cool down. Sometimes this is done to smaller animals in Bangladesh. I've seen this myself with my own eyes. This is why I'm saying this is very bad. This must not be done. The person must, after he slaughters, immediately he must let the animal, the blood gush out and completely go cold. And then they must skin the animal. Before that, he must not skin the animal. This is against the Islamic teachings. وعن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما قال مر رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Okay, let's move on to the next one. وروي عن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما قال أمر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بحد الشفار وأن توارى عن البهائم وقال إذا ذبح أحدكم فليجهر. Subhanallah. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, he says, Rasulullah ordered the knives to be sharpened. Then وَأَن تُوَرَى عَنِ الْبَهَائِمِ, and these knives, they should be hidden away. When you are sharpening these knives, you shouldn't do it in front of the animal. Okay? وَقَالَ, because it causes more pain and grief. There's no reason for you to give more grief to the animal than necessary. And in another hadith, we'll see that you have to give water before slaughtering also. It is mustahab to give water to the animal before slaughtering. And it must be away from all the other animals at the time of slaughter, because the other animals mustn't see its blood and it being slaughtered. Okay, they'll get terrified. End of the day, they have senses. Okay, they have senses, and Rasulullah understands these senses. This is why our Sharia is a Sharia of mercy. Okay? فَقَالَ إِذَا ذَبَحَ أَحَدُكُمْ فَلْيُجْهِرْ. And when a person makes dhabah, make sure he does it fast. Make sure he does it fast. He doesn't give too much pain to the animal. Immediately slaughter and let the blood come out. Okay, let it cool down. وعن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ما من إنسان. Okay, let's go to the next one. وعن الشريد رضي الله عنه قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من قتل عصفورا عبثا عج إلى الله يوم القيامة يقول يا ربي إن فلانا قتلني عبثا ولم يقتلني منفعة. رواه النسائي وابن حبان في صحيحه. Here Shirrid radiallahu anhu, he says, I heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say, whoever kills even a sparrow, even a bird, small bird, tiny bird, out of fun, just out of fun. There's no reason. You didn't want to eat it or anything. You just done it out of fun. Ajja ilallah. It will shriek. It will complain to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment. It will say, this person has killed me out of fun and entertainment. This person has killed me out of fun and entertainment. He hasn't killed me due to any benefit that he will take from me. Because his reason for being is that you take benefit from the animal if it is jaiz to eat, if it is permissible to eat. You mustn't kill any animal for no reason. You mustn't kill any animal for no reason according to our Sharia. وعن ابن سيرين أن عمر رضي الله عنه رأى رجلا يسحب شاة برجلها ليذبحها فقال له ويلك قدها إلى الموت قودا جميلا. رواه عبد الرزاق. Ibn Sirin radiallahu anhu says, Umar radiallahu anhu saw another man dragging an animal to the place of slaughter in order to slaughter it. Then Umar radiallahu anhu said, woe on you, meaning, destruction be upon you. Why are you doing such a bad thing? You're not supposed to drag it by its four legs like this. So take it to the place of slaughter in a good manner, in a nice manner. Don't take it however you feel like and drag it in a bad manner. Make sure you treat the animal in a good way before slaughter. And this hadith we'll end off with inshallah. وعن أبي صالح الحنفي عن رجل من أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم رآه ابن عمر رضي الله عنه قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من مثل بذي روح ثم لم يتب مثل الله به يوم القيامة. رواه الإمام أحمد في مسنده. Here Rasulullah, Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu reports from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam say, whoever mutilates an animal that has ruh, that has soul, that has a ruh, and he does not make tawbah, sincere tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will mutilate him on the day of judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will mutilate him in front of the whole creation on the day of judgment. Because there's no reason for you to mutilate another animal for no reason. Okay? Just for entertainment purposes. This is completely wrong. Okay? Anything that has life, you must respect it because Allah gave it life. Just like humans have life, likewise animals have life as well. And you must respect it. This is what our Sharia teaches. This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that whoever mutilates an animal in this dunya, Allah will mutilate him on the day of Qiyamah if he does not make sincere tawbah and ask forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Who's going to give the adhan?